What is your most preferred daily dose of caffeine? Coffee or matcha?
Round one, fight!
Let's begin the debate. Which one do you prefer?
كوفي forever.
بالراحة ماتشا يعني.
كوفي.
ماتشا.
أنا أفضل الكوفي.
Coffee consumption. Almost 2.25 billion cups and 1,000 cups of coffee are consumed per second daily. Also, 83 billion cups of coffee are consumed per month. Additionally, 1 trillion cups of coffee are consumed annually. According to the estimates, the United States drinks about 4 million cups daily, followed by Germany at about 200 million cups, plus the United Kingdom, 50 million cups, Japan, 40 million cups. But India, Vietnam, and Indonesia are having a rapid growth in coffee consumption at 1 trillion globally, annually. How many cups of coffee do you drink per day?
I like coffee, so I drink it almost every day. Normally, I don't go beyond 1 cup a day, but if I have to, I would say on average of 2 cups per day of coffee.
يعني في حدود يعني مرتين في اليوم صباحا يعني مو عقب المساء أبدا.
I don't drink coffee anymore. However, when I used to drink coffee, I used to drink around 1 to 3 cups a day, almost every day.
Once in 3 months.
Now, let's talk about matcha consumption. The global matcha market is expected to grow at an annual growth rate of around 8%. The popularity of matcha has been increasing due to the many health benefits it provides. Thus, the average person should ideally drink 1 to 2 cups of matcha per day. Matcha originated in Japan, but it is also popular in Europe as well as North America. How many cups of matcha do you drink per day?
الماتشا هو مشروبي المفضل فأنا حرفيا كل يوم أشربه.
ماتشا مو لهناك بس 1 ل 2 في الأسبوع يمكن.
ماتشا.
I can say once in 2 weeks.
How do you feel after drinking matcha? Based on a study, some people feel happy, most people feel disgusted, a few feel angry, and the very least feel sad. How do you feel after drinking matcha?
Matcha tastes great. It's very good for the health, and I love that it does not create the anxiety that coffee tends to create sometimes after drinking it.
I feel more relieved. It keeps me awake and focused, but it refreshes me as well without the feeling of being anxious or stressed.
How do you feel after drinking coffee? Based on a study, more people feel happy. Some feel disgusted and angry, but the most feel sad. How do you feel after drinking coffee?
When I used to drink coffee, initially I would feel rejuvenated. I'd feel fresh, ready to work. However, let's say a couple of minutes after that, I begin feeling a bit nervous and shaky and jittery. And then by the end of the caffeine high, I feel very exhausted.
Coffee does, it tastes good. I love having it. However, it increases the heart rate. It creates stress and anxiety, especially when you have something important. It's better to have other alternatives other than coffee.
طبعا جرعة القهوة إذا تبتدين فيها يومك تكون معززة بالنشاط والحيوية، ومثل ما يقولون يعني يكون يومك حلو وفي تركيز وفي أداء حتى من جانب العملي. حق الرياضيين بعضهم يعني عندهم اختلافات في تقبل جسمهم، ساعات جرعة واحدة تشوفين مثلا الشخص صار هايبر في الملعب، في ساعات تشوفين جرعة واحدة تخليه هو يكون فوكس، فهي فروقات تكون في الجسم حق كل شخص.
Are there any benefits to drinking coffee?
or matcha.
Yes, it helps you to stay focused. It helps you to be able to complete your to-do list for the day. That's basically why I drink coffee in general.
Matcha actually is one of the healthiest beverage. Actually, it's no other fruit or vegetable has the amount of antioxidants that matcha has. It has more antioxidants than dark chocolate, spinach, everything. So it's very, very healthy. Another thing is that the body absorbs the benefits of matcha more because when we have green tea, so for example, you're going to brew the tea and you're going to drink it. However, when it comes to matcha, the whole leaf itself is grinded and you drink that powder. It's very concentrated benefits. So it's much healthier than, it has 10 times the benefits than the regular green tea.
In your opinion, which drink helps you stay focused more?
In my opinion, I tried matcha maybe once or twice, and I can see it has no effect on me. So I choose to go with coffee.
Yet, with all the expenses involved in producing matcha powder, a bowl of tea still costs about $1. A complete bowl of matcha can be made with 1 to 2 grams of premium ceremonial grade matcha, which costs about $1 per gram. Which one do you think is easily accessible?
Coffee, because it's cheaper and it's more available than matcha.
I think coffee is more accessible because it's available in every coffee shop. You can have it at home, you can have it everywhere. Matcha is not as available as coffee. Not every coffee shop provides matcha. They're trying to make it now more like they want to make it more available to the public, but still it's not as available as coffee.
Discussing coffee prices. According to a study that has been made by the NPD Group data, published by the famous Wall Street Journal, making a single cup of coffee now has changed, which the cost of a single cup of coffee has reached $4.90 on average at a coffee shop nationally. Based on the shown chart, the cost of a single cup of coffee has 7.6% rise over this time last year. According to the Labor Department data, even preparing a single cup of coffee at home, rather than the coffee shops, is more expensive these days. After collecting the studies on the coffee prices, in July, coffee prices increased 20.3% over the previous year. Is there any sustainable issues when it comes to coffee?
Yes, and I think having coffee from coffee shops as well, because they're very common now. So coffee shops use plastic cups and straws, and I think these could be very harmful for the environment.
The shared sustainable issue that I believe both coffee and matcha have is the fact that they both have a high water footprint, which basically means that they both require a lot of water to make. The issue with that is that water is a finite resource, and since both these beverages require a high water footprint, more than any other food and beverages, that's a sustainability issue.
Is there any sustainable issues when it comes to matcha?
Matcha actually has been proven and researched in Japan that it's unlike coffee, it does not create issues like water or air pollution. So it's a more eco-friendly alternative than coffee.
The sustainable issues for the matcha and coffee are huge and different based on our studies. Coffee makes up about 60% of the world's production. Coffee processing also uses a significant amount of fresh water to depulp and wash beans before roasting. It takes 140 liters of water to produce matcha. Now, there is currently no known damage that the production of green tea powder brings to the environment. The matcha tree is healthy for the environment, and the process of making matcha doesn't need much machinery. If coffee and matcha were to get into a fight, which would win?
كوفي.
Probably matcha.
للأسف إن أحس الكوفي أكيد راح يفوز.
Matcha of course.
أكيد الكوفي أكيد بيفوز.
Definitely matcha.
It's a tie. You decide who wins.